And so I went straight over to them and I picked it up. I saw the sign, it said $60 each. I said, where? This is a pillow, baby. Okay, it is a couple hours later. I read until no, that's a lie. What page am I on? I'm on page 323. Hey y'all. Well, that was real close. I got out of bed and I wanted to give y'all the update on the book. I read all of it except for the very last chapter. So I have, minus the gray pages, I have this much left. So I just have the final chapter. I'm gonna save it. Starts on 376. So I started 129, stopping 376 for today. I'm gonna try and save the final chapter for at least tomorrow and order the next book. So the next ones I have, do I feel like getting them? I'll get them, hold on. Other than the Amelia Atwater one, the Blood Witch, it might be, I think it might be Blood Trader. I don't know, the blue one I showed y'all last vlog. I have this one, which I guess I'm right here in, and I forgot. So I'm gonna finish reading that one, and then I'll probably read, oh, it's this one. This one isn't bad. I'll still read this one. Apparently I'm on 117 in this book. This one is one of those books that kind of switch between the two main people, which the books are still good. Like the what's the popular one, The Fourth Wing, kind of like those, how it kind of has the men's chapter sometimes. Excuse me, man, why are you chewing on that? Okay, girl, don't move the camera though. All right. I think that when the books do that, since the author is the same, the writing is the same, and when you like when I read books, it's like watching a movie. Like earlier today I had taken a break from reading, and like an hour or so passed and I was like, oh, I want to watch that TV show I was watching to see what happens next, and I realized it wasn't a TV show I was watching, I was reading it. What I was thinking of was my book. So it's like watching a TV show. So when the writing's the same, it doesn't flow well when I'm reading it as like a woman for the majority of the book, and then it goes to a man and I'm like, this is the same writing. So it's like, it's not, the word isn't hard, it just doesn't flow right in my brain, because I'm like, sure, I can switch it to see the man, but the writing is still female. So, or as the female I should say, whatever. So but in this book does that. Again, I'm going to still keep reading it because it wasn't bad, which is why I got this far into it. But just be aware that this book does switch between the two main people, the woman and the man. So if you don't like that, can't help you. The book that I was reading earlier, the one that I just showed y'all like 2 seconds ago, it has not done that. It hasn't switched roles. It's the main female the entire time. So yeah, bye for now. Hey y'all, so this is going to be the last clip for can I put y'all higher, the last clip for this vlog, because I think I'm gonna try and get it up tomorrow. It's obviously on the shorter side, but, or just like less things happening side. Well, I don't know how long I was actually babbling for on all of this, but I just had a package come in. Well, first let me update y'all on my book here. I was talking about how when I opened the book it had like the male main character on there, and I don't like how when books do like, oh, let me flip back and forth between the main characters. I don't like it because the writing typically is not different, so I have like, it's hard, it's like the girl talking when it's the guy section. It's weird. This book does 3 main characters. Well, 2 and then like 1 like B character. But the way that it does it, it's like, yeah, sometimes they're like talking, but it's kind of like you're watching them in a way more than it's like supposed to be in their voice. Because like sometimes they will talk, but it's written more of like watching them, if that makes sense. It's just, no, that's kind of like what it feels like to me. It's just written very well for what it is. So I can't say I don't mind it, but I don't mind it nearly as much as I did with the other book series I mentioned. I don't remember the name of it. I know what it is, but I don't remember the name of it. So yeah, so I am currently on page 208 in this book. So I'm getting pretty, can you see where my little thing is right there? Yeah, I'm right here. So I'm pretty darn near the center, the middle. I'm not quite there, but I'm pretty near there. I'll probably read some more of this today. But that's where I am in that book. But I turn on the camera more so to show you guys. I ordered these shoes on Friday. It is now Sunday and they came in. So I said period. And there's there's 2 more shoes I want to order. One is more just because they're pretty. Like, I'm just like, oh, because I just saw them when I saw these ones on Friday. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll add that to my order shoe list. But there's a pair of Doc Martens that I've been wanting for a little bit that are like boots. And I want them for like gardening aesthetic. Like, do you garden in Doc Martens? Probably not. But for me, like, they just fit an aesthetic of gardening that I want, so I'm gonna do it. But I haven't ordered them yet. But I don't know why I said order. These shoes, I saw them maybe like last week. It wasn't like a while ago. It was within this month, and I wanted them, so I looked them up before they sold out. And as you can see, here's the box. Here's the thing. You can see that. I don't know, I'll just read it to you. It says Bazaar HMH, which to me means mental health, but anyway. Turquoise, that doesn't say turquoise. Tortoise, patent gold, in size 8. I probably could have gotten an 8.5. Well, no, because that makes it longer, right? Maybe not. My foot, I have flat feet, so like I don't have an arch. So sometimes in heels, like my foot is like a tiny bit wider than the thing. I wouldn't say I have wide feet, but I don't know, really. I don't know. But yeah, but I tried them on. I was click-clacking. I was running like this back and forth in the house, just to see if they're comfortable, and they are. So let me show you. I probably saw these on TikTok. Maybe I saw them on TikTok. Maybe I saw them on Instagram. One of them. But this is her. Look at that. It's sickening. It's sickening. Let me see if I could block, if it'll focus more. If I block my face, because I feel like it's not focused. Is it focused on the shoe, y'all? Kinda. Okay. But like, look at that. This is so cute, bro. Let me take this out. Look at it. And this doesn't dig into your foot or anything. It has like the padding here. But I said, okay, with some jeans, with like a long flowy skirt, or like a midi skirt, like a midi brown skirt, a midi whatever type of skirt, with some, you could wear this with some culottes or whatever they call it. I'm probably sure it's culottes, something like that. I want to buy a pair. I will get a pair soon. I said, yeah, this is the shoe. Just a shoe. I also want the shoes that are like the strappy ones that have like a flower on the toe, and the only ones that I really fit exactly what I'm looking for I see on Shein, and I'm not buying from Shein. So like, and that's no, I mean, it's shade to Shein, but it's not shade to like the people who buy from Shein. It's just shade to Shein themselves. So yeah, I'm not going to do that, but the ones that I specifically am looking for pop up on Shein, and I'm like, okay, well, can I find it somewhere else? And like, when I look everywhere else, it's like I can't find a shoe. Like, it's too, the ones that I see are like prom-y looking, and I'm like, no. So I'm still on the hunt for that one, but I just wanted to show y'all my shoe. I don't remember how much they were. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they were like 160 to 180, I think. Don't start me lying, but that's what I think they were. And I'll link them down below, so you can get you a pair if you want. I got mine from Nordstrom, but they're sold on different sites, obviously. So yeah, I just wanted to show you my shoe. I'm getting more into like solidifying. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting more into solidifying what my style is, because like my style has always been complementary to itself in a way, like through my generations of style. Sometimes I lean very feminine, sometimes I lean more like alternative, sometimes I lean more hippie, but I feel like there was like glimpses of the other categories within themselves during those time periods. Now I'm just very like, I would say like earthy and dark jewel tones when it comes to like aspects, and then like, yeah, I just like very earthy, and then like and then like sprinkles of like sluttiness are starting to go in there, which is whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's starting to come back, but I used to be like that before and it went away because I was like hiding, and now it's coming back, and I'm like, you know what, yeah. So yeah, so if you look up Taurus Venus and look up Aries Venus, I'm pretty much a mixture of those two things style wise. So yeah, that was all. Girl, you got a lot more food to eat. I shouldn't have given you that whole. I just bought her new food because she was mainly on like a kibble diet, which I learned is not very good for them. She was drinking her water and all that stuff, but it's just before, like every wet food I would give her, she would vomit, and I'm like, I would rather you eat and hold it down than eat and vomit. Like, but I've been trying. I watched a Tattooed girl, like dog trainer, where she ranks the dog foods, I mean the cat foods, dry foods and wet foods and stuff like that, and I picked some things from obviously the higher rack, the highest two, the top two racks. I picked some things from, and she's eating up her wet food right now, and I said, yes girl. But I shouldn't have given her the full can because Yenny is a small cat and she doesn't need to eat that much per sitting, so I don't think she's gonna finish it. But like, just from how she gobbling that food down, it's a success. It's a success. So yeah, I'm gonna go and hey y'all, it's me. So today, hold on, today I come at y'all. There was something on the desk. As kind of a recap, I've been not uploading for a little minute here, and it was the usual. I would record some. I just came up and down the stairs, so you're gonna have to relax. I was recording some, wasn't uploading, and mostly it was just because I'm doing some things behind the scenes and I didn't feel the need to put too much on myself, and that's gonna change. Not putting too much on myself, but what I'm gonna be putting into higher priority is gonna be changing. Well, it's changing now. So when it comes to YouTube videos and stuff like that, that's gonna start increasing again, because I am, yeah, I'll leave some stuff to the imagination right now. But yeah, so I just wanted to come in here with a haul. I did film some clips about the books I was reading, but basically, to summarize it, I started and finished reading this book. Started and finished reading it, and then I bought the second one and I finished it. So I read these probably like a month and a week. Within a month and a week I read both of these, and then I was like, oh, I need more books. Technically I have two other ones, that one I kind of barely started and the other I haven't started. But then I went to a market and I saw that they had the third book of this series, so I was like, ooh. So I bought it. So I just got this yesterday, so I haven't started reading it yet. Got the third book of that series, and then this was a really long series, and I was like, oh, well, it's really long, let me see if I like it, because I go through series really quickly if I like the books. So far this is more juvenile than what I typically pick to read, and it's like, it's the same kind of concepts in a way. Well, so far I've barely started reading this, so I don't really know what the concept in full is, but I'm on page like 34. So I like fantasy type of books, like this one and this series and Amelia Atwater Rhodes books. So it's kind of that genre, but the writing style itself is kind of juvenile or juvenile, whatever, I don't care. It's one of them, it's both of them. So I'm still gonna read it. It's not bad enough for me to put it down. It's just like I'm reading it and you can kind of just look, you know what I'm saying? So, but I want to see if I can get past that and keep reading the book for what it is, because this was like, from what I saw at the bookstore, it was like a 9-book series, and yeah, so I'm gonna see grow, but so far it's just all right. It's not my favorite, but I'm gonna, yeah. So yeah, let's put those down somewhere, and then I'm gonna get started on a street sale. Now, I went to 2, and then one of the ones I went to yesterday I went back to today. So, oh, and there's something from when I went to a couple weeks ago too here. So I'll kind of just do the, yeah. So this is a little cutie patootie. Look at him. Look at him, guys. At first I thought he was a mouse, but I'm pretty sure he's a rabbit now. But he could be a mouse rabbit. You don't tell him what he can and can't be. So got this, and he's like so cute. It looked like he had a little carry and everything. Like, yes. So I got him, and then and then I went to, I'll do the one that I went to twice. last, so let's do the one I went to yesterday. And I only went there once. So a little backstory. Oh, I only got that from them. Okay, well, that'll be fast. So a little backstory is, if you guys have seen the crystal glasses that are like multicolored, here, I'll just grab one. So it has a sticker on it. These crystal glasses, you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen these. I keep seeing these. Well, I wanted them and then they kept popping up at estate sales. You know how it be doing. But I kept not buying them because when I would look them up, it would be like, oh, you can't use them often, like because the crystal and the lead will leach. You don't want to use them often, blase blase. And I'm like, no, I don't want to buy things that I can't use. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like I'm gonna give this to a child to drink out of, but I want to be able to use my stuff without being like, oh, like I'm gonna get lead poisoning. You know what I'm saying? So I kept not buying them, and they just kept popping up, kept popping up, and I'm like, damn. So the one I went back to, you'll see in a minute, but I was talking to her about it because the second one I went to, which is where I got this, I didn't know they had these. But I was talking to the lady in the first one, and I was talking about what I saw online about it leaching and stuff, and she was like, no. And I was like, hmm? And she was like, yeah, no, like, don't, you know, like, they're fragile, they're crystal, like, have some common sense with them, but they're not, it's not like you're gonna get lead poisoning if you use them more often. Like, it's not something that you can only use like once a month type shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. So yeah, so I went to the second one. I didn't really see nothing, but I saw this and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. So I got this one and I was like, oh, it's so cute. They had a green one, but it was chipped, and I'm like, you're not getting me with that chip shit. So I just got this one, and then they also had a larger version, so I got the larger version as well. Yes, y'all see it. And then the one I went to twice, she had, now this is the lady I had talked to, and I was talking to her about it because she had a nice set of them, baby. A nice set. Now the ones I just showed you, it's a different pattern, which I realized that when I went back today, but that's okay. You know, they're still pretty. But yeah, okay, so let me show you everything else I got before that at the first estate sale, and then I'll go to the piece de resistance, and then I'll go to the secondary piece de resistance. Okay, so first I got these pillows. Gorgeous. Okay, and I have two of those. I was about to pick up the second one, like y'all would know if it's actually the second one or not. They're the same pillow. So yeah, I got this pillow, and I saw this and I was like, oh. So I immediately picked it up, and it's funny because I saw it, I saw them, and so I went straight over to them and I picked it up. I saw the sign, it says $60 each. I said, where? This is a pillow, baby. What you mean $60 each at an estate sale? But I took them anyway because I was like, I do like them though, so let me just take them. And they were talking when I had walked in, the dad, because they're just moving to Caribbean, my bad word. And were they really calling it the Caribbean over there? I feel like they were. Anyways, now if it's actually pronounced that way, don't come for me. It's been a long day. Okay. Anyways, so he was like, hey, we're knocking down everything, we're trying to get rid of it, just if you see something, just let us know, basically. So I was like, cool. So I took the pillows anyway. I'm like, I really like them. And I went over to the mom, and she was like, how about $30 each? And she saw my hesitation. Because first I hesitated, and then I was like, are they, like, I was trying to ask, like, are they a special pillow or something, like, So I got out, are they? And she's like, they're $100 pillows. And I was like, oh. And she was like, yeah, go ahead and Google it right quick, I don't mind. And she walked away. I was like, okay. But like in a nice way. They're very nice. She was just like, Google it, baby, because I got the receipts. And so I Googled it, and it popped up, and one pillow was like $115. The first listing I saw, I didn't look that much because honestly, if it's something I want, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was like hesitant about it and I was like hemming and hawing, I probably would have put them back anyway, regardless of how much they're worth online. Like I don't care. But I wanted them anyway. So I'm like, okay, well that's cool. They have, like, if I don't sell stuff online, I'm gonna be honest, I donate it all. But if I wanted to, that option was there, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, whatever. So I got them because I wanted them anyway. So I got my pillows. Yeah. And then this is just like random. I just got these tassels because I do want to have, I love like curtains and stuff, so I did get these tassels. They are darker than what they're appearing on the camera. The camera's making them lighter, but it's that color, just darker. So, and then I got some, they had a lot of pottery from France. Yeah, it was from France because the dad was like military or army, whatever. And they were like, they traveled around the world a lot, so they had a whole bunch of French pottery. So I picked this, and it's like a, I think it was called a sauce warmer, but I was thinking more for like either like wax melts, but if not wax melts, I was thinking like maybe something with like hibiscus or something with like peppermint, something that I could put in here that I can just like warm up and heat and have like kind of like a what's the thing when you, it's like an oil, kind of like a, ooh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Hello. I don't know what that was. Kind of like an oil diffuser, but like not, I don't know, kind of something like that, and just like have it and like make it smell good, you know. So, and then you put the candle here, you know. So I was like, yeah, go ahead and give me that. And then I saw these, and these are just bamboo bowls. Yeah, these are my tags. So bunny pillows, she went down to $30 each. The sauce dish warmer, she went down to $20. And then for all three of these bowls, they were it was $8 in total for all three of these bowls. So it's this bamboo bowls, and I was like, oh, those are so cute. And I love the color. Well, this one's just tan, girl, but I like the green and then the darker green. I was like, oh yeah, those are so cute, you can't tell me. And then the brand is Pampered Chef, made in China. But I was like, yeah, give me those, give me those. And then, alright, and then the piece de resistance first, and then they have their own piece de resistance. Okay, baby. So yeah, so this was the set that they had in their house. They gave me a real good price for it. They offered me, they cut down the price that they had, and then I asked them for a little bit lower, and they said yeah. So I said, okay, let's wrap it up, girl. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all one at a time. So this is the first one. This one has grapes on it, as y'all can see. And I said, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the first one. I'll do color tones, similar color tones. This is the second one. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to put them over here. I'll put them over here. Hold on. Let me switch this one back over here. And then this is the next one. Stop focusing on my hand. What are you doing? Hold up. Yeah. There we go. Next one. And the thing about me is I've been wanting, obviously I've been wanting like this type of glass, but also just like mismatch, like colored glasses that all go together cohesively. And yeah, that was the third one. This is the fourth one. Hold up, I don't know why it's, there we go. And then if you can't tell, this is a deep like purple. It's not black because it kind of looks black on the camera a little bit. So that one. And then we have this one. Okay. And then we have this one. Yeah, girl. And then this is the two side by side, the two different ones. Okay. And then I feel like I have to like spit or something, girl. Not in like it's like irritation in my throat or something, but it's like in my nose. I don't know what's going on. Let's just move past it, okay? So next I have the piece de resistance of the piece de resistance, and it is, this is the top, and oh, it's a heavy, girl. This can you see that, girl? Can you see it? Can you see it? Yes, yes, I'm here, yes. So yeah, that is a piece de resistance of the piece de resistances. So yeah, I'm very happy about that, especially like holding out. So like I said, I've probably seen different designs, kind of like how the ones in the second one are different designs than the one of the first one. So I've probably seen all different designs, but I keep seeing these at estate sales and I kept pouring out, and I'm very happy that I got these. Like, and the decanter with it, I don't think I've seen a decanter yet. So the decanter with it, I was like, oh no, like I have to, and I got an amazing deal on them. Go to estate sales, y'all. I'm not playing with you. Like, go to estate sales. You don't know how many great things I've gotten at estate sales for like fractions of the prices, and some people will just give you some stuff for free. I'm not gonna lie to you, they will just give it to free, especially if it's like on the last day. They will just give you some stuff for free. They just like, you want this, because most of the time they either donate it or like, I don't know if they throw it away, but they usually just like get rid of it. So it's just like, some of them don't care. They're just like, you want this for free, you want this, you want that for $5. Like, go to estate sales. I almost got like a complete, if y'all know my my dresser, this dresser, and I got twin beds that match. So when I buy my house, I'm gonna have a kids room, so I have a set of two twin beds with that same design. When we went to pick it up, the owners of the house were like, do you want the rest? And there was like 3 or 2 other dressers that went with that set, but somebody had bought them. So if they didn't buy them, I would have gotten 2 extra dressers for free. And that's what I'm saying, like, go to estate sales. Don't be an asshole when you go there, because don't ruin the vibes, don't ruin it for everybody else, don't be a piece of shit. But like, go to estate sales and like, the deals, guys, the deals. You'll find such beautiful things. Just be like, you know what, see something you like, set your intentions and be like, no, I want that, and you'll be amazed how they just be popping up. Just like, let the universe do its thing, girl. Let yourself do your thing, girl, and they pop up. And yeah. Yeah, so I want the white wine glasses of these, because I believe those are red wine. I don't drink wine like that, guys, so don't do nothing. Don't get it, don't do that. But the white wine glasses, the taller ones, and then they might also make like scotch glass. I don't drink that shit either. But it's cute. So yeah, that is what I got yesterday and today. And then Mr. Mouse Rabbit was a couple weeks ago. So yeah, that's all. I'm going to go ahead and end this and edit. And I went to a Comic Con, so I'll put in the TikTok and then maybe edit in some of the stuff I had already filmed and put it into this vlog so I can get this up. And that is all for today. So I hope you liked and enjoyed, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next video. Bye. On this episode of I Just Be Doing Things, I found out about this convention at 11:40 p.m. last night. Bought my ticket and I'm here today. This is a Comic Con that just has a whole bunch of stuff. It has a whole bunch of anime stuff as well. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself. I bought some things, mostly food. I'm not gonna lie to you. But they had, it was very big. I did not get all of the stands in this video. I'm telling you that now. I did buy stuff from this jerky place. I actually bought 2 things and I wanted to try another, but then I saw he was counting money with the same hand he was giving me, the same glove he was giving me temples with, and I said, no girl. This place I didn't really like, I'm gonna be honest. It was mainly just like the hot sauce that's just made to make things hot. Like the flavor was not there. This, I just, look at these pretty D&D dice. These were like a sword scissors, so that sheath comes off and then it's like scissors. They had actual swords there, katanas, everything. They had panels. They had people from Supernatural and X-Men and Star Wars, like all of that stuff there. And I just really had a good time. I just be doing stuff, you know what I mean? And then to end it off, here are some Ninja Turtles and I think Freddy in the back. And yeah, bye.
Yeah, and you are the time of my life. Amaru, yeah.